Hey guys, thanks for whacking on the thumbnail. This weekend I saw A Monster Calls, starring Sigourney Weaver, Felicity Jones, Louis McDougall, and of course the one, the only man who will call you when he wants to kill you, Liam Neeson as the monster. Guys, this is with the K review. I'm Victor, and nope. Liam Neeson hasn't found me yet, but I'll find him.
With a K review.
It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
The story starts out with this kid named Connor, and he's trying to deal with the fact that his mother is suffering from cancer. Now, his mother is played by Felicity Jones, and Felicity Jones, who I haven't seen a lot of her movies, I have seen the last Star Wars movie that she was in, and again, A Theory of Everything. I really liked her character in this movie, and the movie is now, I want you to remember this movie is only an hour and 30 minutes long, and also, this movie was made for $43 million. When you have an independent movie that's really small like this, trying to use $43 million, and they use probably $42 million of that, making this gigantic tree-like, Groot-like object that is voiced by Liam Neeson, you were thinking maybe they might skimp a little bit on the story and stuff like that. And this movie does, but it doesn't, and it's good with not doing... Okay, I will explain all this. One of the things about this movie that I really enjoyed was the way it was directed and the way things were filmed to make it seem very terrifying. Like, I'm not saying just terrifying, like stuff that's almost like disturbing when you see the movie. Not horror elements, but stuff like that you kind of put your little edge to it. This movie is directed by W.A.K, and he's a Spanish director. I'm really sorry if I said that last name wrong, but he's directed movies like The Impossible and The Orphanage. Now, The Orphanage was executive produced by Guillermo del Toro. Now, Guillermo del Toro is an amazing director, and he also has a lot of movies where he uses like kind of like a practical special effects, and he likes to make, suits and stuff. Like Hellboy, there was a lot of like actual suits that they made, and the characters were really there. And this movie, I really thought Guillermo del Toro had something to do with this movie, and it turns out that he had nothing to do with this movie, but this director must have like taken some of that he did from The Orphanage and kind of like gleaned stuff off of Del Toro to do this type of frightening aspects in the movie, and it worked really well. There are so many times in this movie that there are just so these like little bits and parts that just scared the crap out of me. Like, I was like, this is not for kids. Don't take your kids to see this. There are so many different elements that are in this movie that I feel that they packed into an hour and 30 minutes, and they are all done actually fairly well in this movie. You have the grandmother, who's played by Sigourney Weaver, an amazing actress. Everything she does, I've really enjoyed her as an actress. In this movie, she does an incredible job of like really, you kind of feel for her and how she's trying to help Connor and how she's trying to deal with everything. And Felicity Jones, again, she does a great job too. You feel how she has the connection with Connor, and you feel like that's a really good fit in the movie. But there's a lot of stuff in this movie that is not really explained. Like, there's like, you just kind of like dropped in like right in the middle of the story, kind of like when his mother's going through the cancer treatments and everything like that. So you kind of feel like there's like a thinness to what you're being told in the movie, like what is going on? But as the movie goes, like I started to really get into it. Like I really enjoyed the monster voiced by Liam Neeson. Like he tells him like these 3 stories, and the kid is supposed to tell the monster another story. And I didn't understand where it was going to go with that. And at the very end, this movie just, it had it. It really was like that diamond in the rough, like that movie ticket price moment in the movie. Like it was right at the end of the movie too, where the boy discovers something. And I was like, this is exactly how Collateral Beauty should have made me feel at the end of the movie. But there were so many times in this movie that I felt like I was really being drawn into it. I really loved all the atmospheric stuff that they did. Like, this movie was dark. It was like, it's not like, again, like not like a horror movie, but it's just like something where you go into it and you're not expecting to see the things that you're seeing in this type of movie, because again, you think it's going to be family friendly, but really there's a heavy influence from Guillermo del Toro in this movie, and I enjoyed it. I thought that this was for a movie coming out in January, this was the diamond in the rough so far for 2017 for me. I'm going to give this movie an honorary over 9,000 because I believe A Monster Calls is going to really slipped through people's fingers in the theaters. Like, I think you need to rent this when it comes out on video. I think this needs to be in your number one spot when it comes on streaming, because this is a movie where I can't tell you a whole lot about it. All I can say is that the $43 million that was spent on this movie was spent immensely well. Like, everything was just amazing. Like, and Liam Neeson as a gigantic tree, I bought it. So definitely, you need to go see this movie. And yeah, thanks guys for watching my review. I really appreciate all my viewers, subscribers. Make sure to give me a W.A.K comment below and let me know what is your favorite Liam Neeson movie, and what did you like Felicity Jones as? Did you like her better in the Star Wars movie, or did you like her better in A Theory of Everything? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, never forget, if you don't like what you're watching, you can always turn it off. But thanks guys for coming back and seeing me. Now check this out.